Hi guys, you're watching Justvfied. I'm Ishara and today we're going to be talking to Jennifer Onah, fashion designer from London. We're going to talk to her about her fashion designs, her future plans. It's all about her, so let's get to know her. Hi Jennifer.
Hi Ishara.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
That's good. Okay, so tell me, how's 2012 been treating you?
2012 has been okay so far. I just finished uni last year, so this is going to be the year for me. You know, my time to try and get my name out there as a designer.
Oh right, okay. So tell me a little bit about how you started in fashion.
I think it goes back to 2007 when I first applied for an art foundation course. I decided to do it for a year, just to be sure that that was something I could do as a career, and it wasn't just like a hobby that I liked on the side.
Okay, so it was. So you've had formal training in fashion then?
Yeah, I have.
Tell me a bit about your academics.
Okay, so 2007 I did the art foundation for a year in a college in London. I then went on to do a 3-year degree.
Okay.
And I studied at Hertfordshire University.
Okay.
And I've literally just finished that last year, June, officially graduated in November.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. So 2012 is definitely me trying to get my name out there and try and get noticed.
Okay. Tell me a bit about your label, your fashion label. Tell me the name and a little bit about when you started off with that.
My label is Jennifer Onah London, and it's a women's wear brand. It's a higher-end women's wear brand. For now, I'd say, I'm mainly dealing with women's, but in the future I'd love to do men's wear.
Okay.
In the far future I'd love to do footwear.
Alright, okay, so there's a plans for other products and and other kind of garments that you might actually cater for other people.
Exactly, so in a way, like in 10 years time I'd love to have my own little fashion empire that has a few different things underneath it.
Oh right, okay. So are you internationally kind of getting your garments out there, or is it just in London at the moment?
At the moment I'm focusing on London.
Okay.
But definitely internationally I'd definitely love to conquer that.
Jennifer, I just want you to describe your design style. How would you describe that?
Okay, it's not difficult, but I'm just thinking, how many words?
Take as many words as you want. Just something that describes, what type of style would you say is your designs?
Okay, if I were to describe my brand, like the women's wear label, I would say it's young, fresh, colourful. It's for the fashion conscious individual who's very sure of themselves, wears what they want to wear, doesn't really care what anyone else thinks about it, and it's fashion forward.
Yeah. When I see your designs, you've got some wonderful design. I see like a bit of urban edginess.
It's funny you say that because there is a bit of sort of urban kind of streetyness, if that's the word, to what I do. But at the same time, I try to explore other things. Like, growing up I was such a tomboy, so with fashion I try to be a bit more feminine if I can. Yeah. But I never really lose that urbanness of it,
Yeah, because I like the fact that you use bold and bright colours. Some people don't want to try daring colours and something different, so I like that fact. Why bright and why not something maybe a little bit different to what, I know it's very different but I love it, but why do you use certain colours instead of the normal colours that you might see
out there? For me, it's just something in me. Growing up I was brought up in like a really strong Nigerian culture, so my mother has a huge part of like the fashion that I do, because I just remember as a young girl always seeing her dressed in so many bright colours. There was the headscarves, the caftans, the whole shebang. So
very cultural. I can see the ethnicity there.
Definitely, but what I try to do is filter it through in a way that is young, fresh, and very now, and fashion forward, because it has to be current. For people to like it.
Yeah, what trends do you see being big in 2012?
I'm not necessarily a follower of trends, but there's certain things that are always going to be there. Denim is always a really big one. Particular shapes. I know like the peplum dress shape it always works because it makes the waist look small. But for me, I'd love to say that it's all about colour, because that's what I'm planning on doing and that's what I'd like to kind of put out there to people. So if I had to give you something, I'd say definitely colours.
Tell me about the whole Miss Dynamite wearing your outfit. How did that come about?
I was actually really lucky to have someone like her wear an outfit of mine. What I did was, it was like the year before last, I did the Turning Point Festival at Camden at the Roundhouse. And it's like a big music event, but this year they tried to have a few stalls up where people could kind of sell, you know, their own things. So I got a stall there. It was me trying to sell for the first time.
Your designs, okay.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Funny enough, it was. I was having one of those days. It was like the second day of the event, and I was just so, you know, down about it because I hadn't sold like one thing at all. So it was really quiet around the stalls, and there was like a industry kind of conference, like question and answers going on.
And is that how you met this?
Yeah, so I just walked over to the room where it was all happening. I left one of my friends on the stall, and it was like 5 minutes to the end, and I heard the host say, "Has anyone else got any questions that they'd like to ask?" So I put my hand up really cheekily, and I just said, "This is for Miss Dynamite. What advice would you give to someone in the creative industry trying to make it?" And I said, "And secondly, will you come over and have a look at my stall before you leave?" So I remember like the whole room burst out.
You probably think she wouldn't come.
Yeah, but she said, you know, that's what I like. People that just like go for what they want. And yeah, I'll definitely come over and have a look. And she did. So like we made the contact that day, and it just went from there.
So being at the right place at the right time, even though things weren't going great that day, it turned out really good.
Definitely was worth it just for that one connection, because yeah, she went on to wear it on MTV live sessions, and it was good for me basically.
That's a big thing. You know, it's a big achievement.
Yeah.
It's involved with MTV. So, Jennifer, what one item of clothing can a woman never be without from her wardrobe?
For me, I think I'd have to say LBD, so the little black dress.
Okay, with a bit of colour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You know, you can accessorise up, shoes, bag, whatever, jewellery, but definitely every woman should have a little black dress.
Right, like the sound of that. Let's talk celebrities now.
Okay.
In your opinion, who do you think is the best dressed woman out there?
At the moment?
Yeah.
In my opinion, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could choose one.
Give me one, but if you want to give me more than one, that's fine as well, but I want to know just the one and why.
Best dressed?
Yeah.
Right now?
Right, well, currently, yeah.
For me, this is a personal thing that I'd have to say Rihanna.
Okay.
But it's just because when you say best dressed, you probably expect me to say someone that looks immaculate all the time, but I just love what she's about. So I love the personality that like oozes through what she's wearing. I love the like effortlessness of it. You know, I like the fact that she's just being herself. So
the hair from the head.
Exactly, from the head down. So I'd have to say, for me, she is who I think at the moment is kind of dressed really well.
Yeah, I think she's like a style icon for a lot of young girls as well.
Yeah, she definitely is, and like you'll notice in fashion, like things always change. And if you looked at her like a few years back, she was dressing really similar to the likes of like Victoria Beckham, where everything was about really smart and
elegant,
sharp shoulders. You know, then she had a shorter haircut. Yeah, everything was a lot neater. But I think even Vivienne Westwood said the other day, like fashion's got very lazy as of recent, and people aren't really dressing up anymore, but it's more about expressing yourself as an individual, you know, like as a person. Your own kind of identity, your own kind of style. Definitely, you can like refer back to times of like the mod movements and things like that. I know that was when Vivienne Westwood was like just starting off as a designer, or like it was an important time for her. But that was when fashion was just all about, you know, people's opinions. I think the identity. Who you were. I
think people were very careful in the kind of shape they were as well, so they were picking things that might, but now people are going a little bit daring, trying colours and different styles. Yeah, and I think subculture has a massive part of fashion today. Like, you know, so you asked me earlier about trends, but sometimes it's not the fashion industry that's setting the trends, they're borrowing from subculture, from what we've already, you know, made ourselves. Yeah, so we set the trends, don't we? Yeah, exactly. So you have to remember that to the consumers, they have to always think that they are the brand, like you are fashion. The fashion is all about you. Because a lot of the time that's what influences fashion as an industry. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, definitely do. So if you could dress any one celebrity, who would it be and why?
If I could dress any one celebrity,
One of your most unique designs, or if you were to create a brand new design, who would it be for?
I hate to be so cliche, but Beyonce is my absolute icon in life. Like, as a woman, I just have so much respect for what she's about, what she's done, her work ethic. She's definitely the kind of person I'd like to see in my clothes.
Portrays a real woman, doesn't she?
Exactly. I love what she's about for me. So.
Sounds good. 3 words to describe your designs.
3 words. Fresh, current fashion.
Yeah, perfect description. I like the sound of it. And away from work, what do you like doing when you're not working?
I'm a big socialite.
Okay.
I love hanging out with my friends.
What do you like doing? Where do you like going? Where can we find you?
Restaurants.
Yeah.
Give me food and I'm happy. Like, if I had to have one thing, it's food. Like, I'm just a fiend for it. I love to eat. My mum's a caterer, so it probably...
Can we be close friends because I like food too?
So yeah, it probably contributes to it. But I definitely like to hang out with friends. I love to socialise, I love to network. I think it's really important to always communicate and talk to people. Yeah. So yeah, if I'm not working, I'm socialising.
That sounds really good. My kind of girl, my kind of night. Jennifer, where can our Justvfied viewers find you online as well as your supporters and fans?
I can be contacted through my Facebook business page, which is just Jennifer Onah London. I'm also on Twitter, which is J_Onah_London, or you can find me by my website, or you can message me direct email. So.
Thank you so much for that, and once again thank you for joining us on Justvfied. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Justvfied. Keep it locked, keep it Justvfied.